Hey guys, this is Tough Battle Matt here. How you guys doing today? Today, I'm going to analyze with you guys my first round World Open match that I lost in the tournament a couple weeks ago. What the discussion will be about today will be spatial advantage versus material advantage. So let me get a little introduction what I'm talking about now. Spatial advantage is hard to evaluate. It's basically the activity of your pieces and how your pieces are controlling how many ranks they're controlling. While material advantage, that's actually a physical parameter. That's easy to evaluate because you could be up a pawn, a knight, a bishop. But spatial advantage is hard to evaluate because it's not a physical parameter. You gotta actually know the position or what kind of you gotta analyze the position on the board if you have a spatial advantage or not. And international master Yaacov Norowitz is really big with this. He talks about spatial advantage a lot and activity of your pieces. And today we're going to get into that in a deeper detail. And I'm learning about it much more. And the reason why I lost this game was there's many reasons like time pressure and he's a tough opponent and stuff, but the main one was because I did not have a lot of spatial activity with my pieces, especially my light square bishop. It was locked on A8 pretty much the whole game. It was locked the C6 pawn. And then also, like, I did not know how my pieces were moving, like the queen and the rooks. I did not know how to coordinate them in the Catalan, and they had terrible spacing as well. So let's get to the game now and what happened. All right. You know, like the standard Queen's Gambit decline opening. And then here we go. And then when you do G3, we gotta go with the Catalan. Bam! Catalan, no boom, here we go now. And with the Catalan, you gotta play precisely as both sides, especially as black, because if you don't play Catalan precisely as black, you're gonna get crushed. I'll be honest with you guys, you will get crushed if you don't play precisely as black. You know? And I'll just block it and stuff like that, like all normal book moves. And developing. And here, I did not know how to continue because my position is a little cramped, and his knights and stuff are attacking my position. They have great space. His bishop has good scope as well. And his queen and rook. Even though at the moment I'm up a pawn, it's not helping me much because my position is cramped. My bishop, knight, and rook are pretty much locked, especially my bishop and rook, So, I decided to get my knight going, trade off. I put my queen to c8. I should have maybe put it to c7, like connecting the rooks, but that's okay. And here, I did not have a game plan here on how to continue with my queen and rooks because I did not know how to coordinate my pieces in the Catalan system, which I am learning, and I'm also learning about spatial advantage as well. All right. So I'm trading off, and then at this point, I'm trying to aim for the pawn and stuff and try to get some kind of material advantage. And here, one of the positional mistakes that I made, and I talked to some of my Philadelphia Chess Syndicate friends as after the game, and they were talking to me about spatial, like how I had bad space during the game and how my pieces were not getting any activity, and that was true. I should have did knight to a4 because it would have eventually opened up the c6 pawn and eventually opened up my light square bishop to counter his light square bishop. So I get some activity. But I did not do that because in the game I was looking at material advantage. I wasn't looking at space, okay? So I did knight to c4, attacking this pawn on a5. All right, so here, like, I locked up my queen even worse. In this game, I played a really bad game spatially. Just not, getting my pieces active and getting them attacking certain squares and positions and stuff. And, this was a great learning game for me. So let's continue on. And bam, he saw a tactic where he could get a pawn back and make it equal in material. And right now he has much better spacing than I do at the moment. And I did not really know how to continue with the space. So I put my bishop back to a8, and he took bam and bam. Game is even in material, but he is way better spatial than I am right now, guys. Look at his rook, his knight. It's going to go to d6 eventually, which it does. Look at his queen and rook. We'll have another open file too. He's doing good right now, and I'm not. So look at my bishop, my queen, terrible spacing. So I try to counter. I try to take that file. Like, it's all right plan. And he's going to start his king side attack. Like, try to squeeze me more, gain more position against me. So I put my rook on the second file or second rank, trying to counter, maybe get a potential checkmate threat in the near future. But in the game, it did not work out like that. And, he was able to get initiative, get attacks, and that's what happened. I had to be careful I did not get forked here, get checkmate on the back rank. I had to make sure. We were both in time pressure at this point. And here I was trying to do a checkmate threat, but he obviously saw that. He's negated it, and then he traded down. At this point, bam, he had a huge advantage, and he was going to try to checkmate me here, but he was in time pressure, a little bit more time pressure than I was. And he went there, and then he took there with the queen, which was a slight mistake. And, oh, man, looked like I had checkmate here, but I missed in the game, man. Like, that's a little embarrassing. But it happens, man. Like, especially when I'm not looking at space and I'm, like, distracted with his activity, man. Like, I missed that checkmate, and, it just happens. A little embarrassing, but it is what it is, man. Like, okay. So I took back, and here I decided to trade off the rooks. And here, another mistake I did. I did C takes the rook because, like, I wanted to open my bishop up with activity, but instead, especially with him being in time pressure, I should have did A takes the rook because I would have had more activity with the pawns, and two connected pawns is hard to defend, especially when your opponent's in time trouble. And I have my bishop on A8 occupying the A8 square, so it'd be hard for his white pawn the queen here. But, so basically I took there, he took my knight back, and, here's a little bit of rest of the game. And I did not get to mark all my moves down because I was in time pressure and stuff, and, but eventually he got his king down here, took both of them pawns, and then he actually queened this pawn there, and then he eventually checkmated me. And that was the game. And I learned a lot from this game, especially about spacing. So, I hope this video served you guys well. If you're interested in learning the game of chess, please message me back. If any of you Class A players or expert players are interested in getting better in chess, please message me back as well. Like, I'll give you my National Master Peter Minear or International Master Yaacov Norowitz. All right? You guys have a great day and great rest of the week now. Bye now.